Hi everyone, my name is Matt Nepper and the title of my speech is First Needs Volunteers to Help Change the World. I would like to start off by introducing myself. I have personally been a part of the FIRST program for 5 years. 4 of those years I was a student and it greatly impacted my life. I don't believe I'd be on the path I am right now if it wasn't for the program. Currently, I am a mentor for the same FIRST team I was on in high school, and it's a really rewarding experience. I get to be a positive role model for children, and it's very, very, very rewarding. Now, the things I would like to talk about in this speech are first, that FIRST, which stands for Inspiration and Recognition of Science and Technology. It's a STEM program that teaches STEM to children. They need volunteers very much to make the big difference they've been making in the lives of children. Second, I would like to talk about all the impact that FIRST really has, because it really does change a lot of people's lives for the better. And finally, I would like to talk about how you all can actually help the FIRST program. So, FIRST needs volunteers. 99.9% of the people working for FIRST are volunteers. They come in many different capacities, whether it's a mentor or a coach, people working directly with the team for a long period of time, helping both organize and make sure everything runs smoothly, helping teach the kids what they need to know and what they need to learn. And there are also volunteers at FIRST competitions. These people work in less of a capacity. It's usually just one weekend where they go to the competition and they help either set up the field or they help cue teams as they're going onto the field to compete. Simple stuff. And if you're a type of person that can't really volunteer your time, there's a lot of other stuff you can do to help the program. For instance, personal donations is a big thing in FIRST. Providing a little bit of money for them, whether it's a one-time thing or monthly, and it only has to be small increments of money. And if you can't donate money, if you work somewhere that might be able to, FIRST teams basically run on sponsors. They have big companies sponsor their team, giving them money to actually be able to build the robots that they use to compete. And actually, if you can give anything to a specific FIRST team, they can probably find a way to make it help. For instance, the team I was on had raffle baskets all the time, and if you provided, let's say, a football or a signed t-shirt, something like that, they'd put it in the raffle basket and actually make a decent amount of money off of it. So any way you can help FIRST, there's many of them, and doing so will actually really help the program and make it possible. Now, I personally think that volunteering for the program is very rewarding. I've only been doing it for 1 year, but I can really see the effect it has, because I know myself personally I've been deeply affected by the people that mentor my team, and I really learned a lot of the stuff I know from them. And each season for FIRST, specifically FRC, FIRST Robotics Competition, they have competitions all over the United States and even all over the world. And all of those competitions only happen because of people volunteering at them. And really, without a big volunteer workforce, they won't be able to actually continue doing so and continue helping children learn about STEM, which is a really, really important thing. Now, I'd like to talk about what could happen if there weren't programs like FIRST. FIRST is really a good program when it comes to teaching kids about STEM. And STEM is something that right now is really starting to lack in this country. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. It's really the foundation of all new advancements in an industrialized society. And without a lot of kids getting interested in it, then America might not be the center of all the new technologies anymore, and we might fall behind other countries. And this program only exists because people are volunteering and trying to help, and it really needs as many people as it can have, because the more people that volunteer in it, the more kids get introduced to STEM, and the more lives get changed, and the more people go on to be engineers and scientists, and then the better technology we get, and the better society gets as a whole. Like I said, the STEM fields are actually really lacking people. There's not a lot of people interested in them, and they're a really pivotal part, really integral part of our society. Now, to conclude my speech, I would like to say that I really hope some of you would look to try and actually help the FIRST program, whether it be volunteering your time as a mentor or coach, or if you don't have as much time to volunteer, you could always just volunteer a single weekend at a competition. And if volunteering your time isn't something you want to do, you could donate money or try and find a sponsor for a FRC team or any FIRST team at all. There's a lot of different kinds. And really, FIRST needs the help, and it needs people like you to help. And I really hope that you would want to try and help, because FIRST affected me very deeply, and I know that I am trying to give back by mentoring, and I really hope that you would want to give to the kids too and actually help them learn. Thank you. Thank you.